Okay. All right. So for my section, we're going to be speaking about who and what this implementation plan is for and why it's important for them. So we've discussed that we're speaking about teaching strategies for adults with developmental disabilities of all levels. And we find, and research has found, that in adults with disabilities, an issue that they face a lot is weight management. And adding kinesthetic movement and physical activity along with training promotes that. The participants in our clinic get to see the video, they get to use social awareness to work with one another, and then they are led through a series of steps throughout the video to follow along with. There's also identifiable characters throughout the video that they can identify with and make sure that their movement looks like the movement they're seeing on the screen. So we've identified it for adults with developmental disabilities, with any type of physical ability. As you'll see in the next video, we've done a example of a video modeling through chaining, and we're going to show that video right now. So I'm going to screen share, and this, I'm going to go off my little script. Not that I scripted any of that, but this may be all. I don't know if somebody else may have to screen share this, so I don't have to go through this part of it, but we can talk about that tomorrow. Okay, so let me pull it up. Okay, all right, so pretend that was already set up, and I said, all right, now we're going to show you an example of our video modeling through chaining for kinesthetic and physical activity in weight management. All right, and so that is just a short example of our video modeling using kinesthetic physical activity for weight management and sending the participants through a series of chaining methods.
Okay, so to go into a little bit more detail about how to use the chaining procedure, chaining is essentially a strategy in which you break down a complex series of tasks into small, discrete parts. And once you have what's called a task analysis, the list of those discrete parts, you go ahead and target individual steps and teach with graduated levels in order for adults and any individual with any ability level to learn those skills. And there are 3 types of chaining. There is forward chaining, backward chaining, and total task analysis, which are appropriate for learners of different profiles. Backward chaining has the benefit of the learner doing the entire sequence with physical prompting. Forward chaining has the benefit of the individual learner contacting reinforcement a little bit earlier. And total task analysis is appropriate for learners who have a little bit more of a comprehensive skill set where they just need to fill in certain portions of the chain. And I'm going to go ahead and share with everyone a task analysis sample.
And like I said, we can, when one person's talking, somebody else can, or I mean because I started the screen share, I can share that. So you can continue to talk and you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah, well, you might want to think about how to strategically plan so that somebody's doing each of the things for each other. But so this is an example of a task analysis that goes along with our video. So it has just the first couple of movements from the video that we watched, broken down with prompt levels here. So a supportive therapist or behavior tech would shadow the learner, and depending on their skill profile, would assist them with prompts in order to facilitate their learning of the chain and engaging to the fullest extent of their ability with the current target, which at this point would be exercise and weight management. So that's a little bit of an overview about chaining. And you can individualize success criterion based on the learner, but a pretty typical common criterion for success would be at a target prompt level across 3 days with multiple individuals, therapists supporting them to demonstrate generalizations. And at that point, you would move on to the next step of the task analysis and teach it depending on the chaining procedures that you've selected. Who's next? Sorry. Is it
Leslie?
Okay.
All right, and this is the conclusion, right?
For now, since you're not ready for the Miranda's part.
All right, to discuss the final implementation tips, training stringently on the use of training procedures and data collection required does not necessitate some upfront investment. LifeFit focuses on the long-term benefits of having thoroughly trained staff. Once our staff is trained, the applications of training are nearly limitless, and video modeling can be incorporated into any procedure. Clients who struggle to learn from traditional models can progress rapidly using video models, and they can be a great way to increase the client activity as well as functional skills. Our mission here at LifeFit is to help our clients live the quality of life they deserve. LifeFit and our team of qualified professionals are here to help ensure that each client is receiving appropriate interventions through our evidence-based practices. With our $5,000 grant, we will be able to support video modeling and training for our individuals in need of weight management strategies. Our small group environment will allow our clients to work on social behavior, while our one-on-one support will help individuals meet their program goals as our team focuses on individual needs. And I'm going to come up with like a closing statement where it's not like ending like that, but I don't know what to say.
I wonder if there's like some fun quote about like, or in one of the research about like the positive effects of, both of them, chaining and kinesthetic.
I'll use that.
Do we want to plan to have some sort of like to transition, like, you know, from me